Hello and welcome to the Level 1 Sword podcast. This is podcast number 108. My name is Steven and I am joined by my co-host Nathan.
Good to be here. Ready to get set on 108.
108 indeed. We have ways of being contacted. If you'd like to send us any questions, comments, topic suggestions, we're open to that. The email address is lvl1sword@gmail.com. You can tweet at us if you'd rather do that. The handle is at lvl1sword. Find us on Twitch, Podbean, and YouTube.
Podbean. We're there. We're on there. On that Podbean. I just like saying Podbean, if I'm being honest.
Because
Bean is a fun word.
it is.
It's an underrated word. Bean. Anyways, go ahead and proceed with your...
I was just going to say, with all that nonsense out of the way, Nathan. Let me think of a good one.
Drum roll, please. I can't do a drum roll with my mouth.
Right then,
Well,
Nathan,
no.
what the hell are you doing tonight? Nathan?
Wait, what am I doing tonight?
It's what the character says.
Oh, what's that from?
Pinky and the Brain.
See, I never even heard
Gee,
of that.
Brain, what you want to do tonight?
I've never even heard
The
of that.
same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. It's two lab mice trying to take over the world.
Is that a show or a movie?
It was a show, cartoon,
Never-
along with Animaniacs.
I've never heard of it.
You never heard of Animaniacs?
No. Actually, that sounds kind of familiar, but Pinky and the Brain... That's a show or the characters?
It was part of Animaniacs as like a... Because they had a lot of like sub-shows, and then that spun off into its own.
What, on Cartoon Network or what?
I want to say Fox.
Okay,
When
I was going to
Fox
say, I'm
did
pretty
cartoons.
familiar with like old Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah, this is before that.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Go figure.
yeah. What have you been up to this week? And what you playing?
Well, I'm not... I've been... It was a pretty busy week. I worked and did school simultaneously, which is not something I do very often because I don't like... Because...
Someone gotta make that money.
Sometimes you gotta, and this week, you kind of just have to take advantage of weeks that have slightly less assignments, which is what I did. So, I didn't have a ton of time to really play much of anything, but we did see a movie.
We did
on
see
Monday,
a movie. Yeah.
which I guess we can talk about that right now. We
Of course.
saw,
Spoiler warning.
spoiler warnings for Dragon Ball Super Broly. That's the movie that we saw on Monday. It was my first Dragon Ball movie that I've ever seen.
And don't watch any of the others because
They
this
don't
is
matter
the best
now.
one.
Wait, so what other movies are there? Is it just the 3 Broly ones?
No.
Right, I didn't think so because
There's a
I've
lot
seen
more.
a few on Hulu that are weird looking.
There's the one with Cooler, Frieza's brother.
His name's
got-
Cooler.
Cooler, yeah.
I see now why you said Freezer's brother. You got the freezer.
Yeah.
You got the Cooler. What
And
about
their
Fridge?
dad,
Do they
King
have-
Cold.
Is there another one named Fridge?
Their dad's
Yeah.
name is King Cold.
Yeah.
Definitely a theme.
What's another one though? There was a title that.
BoJack Unbound, Fusion Reborn.
Okay, yeah. I think that's the one that I saw on Hulu. Like, I didn't see it, but I saw, like, the title of it. I was just looking up Dragon Ball because I wanted to see if the show was on there. But, yeah, my first movie, apparently I don't need to see anything else, I thought it was really good. The animation was, like just
Ultra smooth.
really good. There were a
There's
few
not
times
a
where
bad
they used-
shot.
There were a few times where they used cell shading where I personally can't stand cell shading, so it kind of stuck out to me. But it was just a few like spaceship shots, and it wasn't really like a big deal.
Well, I do remember. So I watched a review that was spoiler free before I saw it, and they were saying how every time one of them goes Super Saiyan Blue, they do like the next minute or so is all like it's cell shaded, but someone's actually drawn over the cell shading to make it look more consistent. But there is one shot in the movie that looks bad that's cell shaded, and it's the when Goku and Vegeta are back to back and they do like Kamehameha Gallic Gun at the same time. on Broly. Yeah, that looked bad. Like, Dragon Ball Fighters looks far and above better.
Yeah,
they should have just done that.
I mean, aside from shots like that, the animation was great. As far as just a storytelling standpoint, I thought it was good. Like, it just started at the beginning. It felt well paced. I mean, as far as a Dragon Ball thing can get, because
right.
when you boil it down, the meat of it is just a fight.
And normally, Dragon Ball movies run anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
And this was like an hour and 40 minutes. And by the time it was over, I didn't know that much time had gone by.
Right.
So to me, that's the mark of a legitimately good movie.
Right.
And it was packed.
Yeah.
When we went.
Yeah, it was.
We went.
People clapped at the end too.
Yeah, people were clapping. Mostly dudes in there, but I mean, what else do you expect?
And then I thought that I really liked the character of Broly. I thought that they did. From what I've heard about the old one, I feel like this one is more like of a character. Yeah, he has more to him.
Yes.
More depth. Which, like I said, I don't know about that one, but I feel like this one is better in that regard, and that's kind of cool that he has like an actual person that you can kind of sympathize with.
Right.
Apparently we need a green girl to tell us that we should sympathize with him throughout the whole movie. We can't figure that out on our own.
It's a bit on the nose, was it?
Yeah, right. But yeah, I thought that was awesome. So I thought it was great. Any points you had to make?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, all the characters that are in it get really just good scenes. Goku is really good as far as what he does at the very end of the movie that I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
Vegeta has some really good moments. Paragus, his dad, was written very well. He's very much like the Paragus from the original Broly movie. And he died in that one also. I did say spoiler warning.
Yeah.
So he dies, but in the first Broly movie, Broly kills him.
Oh.
Because he's tired of being controlled by him. In this movie...
Yeah, Frieza
Frieza kills him because... And I love his motivation to do it, because he remembers how Goku went Super Saiyan when he killed Krillin in front of him. So he's just like... and they actually showed that flashback to that. So he's like, oh, what if I just kill his father? And he does. And then he's like, Broly, one of the random energy waves killed your father. And Broly loses it and goes Super Saiyan. And I love the fact that Broly is keeping up with Goku and Vegeta as they go through their various transformations of Super Saiyan God, and Super Saiyan Blue. Mm-hmm. So that was neat. And then they do fusion, and fusion actually not only lasts a long time, because normally it never lasts as long as you think it's going to, or it's as long as it's supposed to, and it actually did the job. It's the thing that won the fight.
Yeah.
Only in one Dragon Ball movie, Fusion Reborn, did it actually.
It's also got a shorter cool-off period.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bit of a plot hole inconsistency when it comes to the fusion dance technique, but minor gripe.
Yeah,
the movie's fascinating. I can't wait till it comes out. I'll most likely get it just because I'm planning on getting Dragon Ball Super on disc, and I feel like this is a good...
Wait, the show?
Yeah, whenever it comes out.
I might just wait till then and then I'll borrow it. Rather than go on a computer and watch it on it's just hard for me to do.
Yeah, it is.
My computer sucks. I didn't know you were gonna do
but
that.
If you are a Dragon Ball fan, Super or otherwise,
I
mean, you don't really need to know.
Yeah, I haven't seen Super, and my only questions were, which I already knew the answers to, sort of, was who's the purple cat guy, and who's the guy with the big hair.
Yeah, and they're barely in it.
Yeah, so it wasn't that important. So
that was that.
With that movie out of the way, I guess it's my turn to ask you, Steve.
What are you playing?
I already said I haven't really been. I haven't really gotten a chance to do anything this week. I know I'm a loser. Out. Yeah.
So you need to ask me.
Yeah. What are you playing, Steven?
Well, I'm glad you came out of hiding, Christine Blasey Ford, to ask me what I've been playing this week.
She's relevant again, folks.
Keep her relevant. Hashtag keep Blasey Ford relevant.
Oof. Please.
Just kidding. Cancel hashtag. Anti-hashtag. So I have been playing a little bit of Pokemon Gold. I'm doing side quest stuff before
Pokemon Gold Bond. Supple.
You and the memes, man.
I'm sorry.
This is what I get for showing you memes before we film a podcast. Anyway, Pokemon Gold,
Yeah.
not Pokemon Gold Bond.
Although
we
need a Shaq.
someone
Pokemon.
needs to do that.
Yeah.
They have one based on Trump.
A Pokemon?
Yeah, that has the comb over
An actual
hair.
Pokemon? That's hysterical.
It's like a duck, I think.
Wow.
Maybe.
I'll have to look that up. Anyways.
Yeah. Pokemon Gold, doing side stuff. I finished something. Oh, yeah. I did both the Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. No, it's Kingdom Hearts Point 2 Birth by Sleep, a Fragmentary Passage. Which was about 3 hours of gameplay.
Okay.
You just play as Aqua. And it was cool because I didn't realize where it took place in the storyline. And it ends when the first Kingdom Hearts ends. There's a part of the ending involving like the Dark Realm, and like that's where Aqua, who you play as, is, and she basically the game ends where, and it kind of explains, so bit of a minor spoiler for the first Kingdom Hearts game and this Fragmentary Passage. So the end of the game of the first Kingdom Hearts, Sora has to close this door to Kingdom Hearts, and it has to be closed from the outside where Sora is and the inside where Riku, his friend, is, along with Mickey.
Sounds like the door on Full Metal Alchemist. Remember, they have to
They're
close it
not
on both sides.
very dissimilar. I mean, they are. Yeah, that's a fair comparison. Now that I think about
just
it.
what it made me think of.
Yeah, it's like a really important door. So, Mickey has to get the Keyblade of Dark. Basically, like Sora has the Keyblade of the Light Realm, and Mickey needs the Keyblade of the Dark Realm, and he just has it. And it's like, you know how the coloration of Sora's Keyblade is, where it's got like the gold hilt and then the silver key?
Yeah.
Mickey's is the opposite. It's a silver hilt with the gold key. And before all the stuff before that, all the like Birth by Sleep or other events, Mickey has a different Keyblade. And I always wondered, like, so when does he get that gold one? And this explains where he gets it. Like, he gets it with Aqua, and at the end of Kingdom Hearts, this is like the first time you see Mickey in the game, is at the very end of the game. And he's just wearing his classic outfit, but he's kind of in the dark, so no shirt on, just the red trunks and yellow shoes.
Right.
And Mickey does have like a Kingdom Hearts outfit that's kind of like a reworked version of that, but he has like a jacket on. But when he was fighting Heartless and the ending of this Fragmentary Passage story, he loses the jacket. So they redo that scene with Mickey, and you could barely see him, and he doesn't have a jacket on because he lost it in a fight. And I was just like, this is a little detail that was really neat, and Aqua had like a role to play in that you didn't know about until now. Now I know how these things work. Like Kingdom Hearts 1 came out like almost 18 years ago now in real time, so I know that they didn't they just kind of wrote that in later.
It's as
but
old
it was
as I am?
It was neat.
2000?
2001.
Okay.
Yeah.
Almost.
So I loved how that actually worked out.
Now you're ready for Tuesday.
I'm ready for Tuesday. Yeah, because this will come out Monday. So yeah, I'm ready for Kingdom Hearts 3. And I also watched the Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover, which is more cutscenes.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't clear up anything for me. Like, I don't... It's supposed to take place before everything. Like, it's talking about... I think it's talking about, like, this apocalyptic event, which is the Keyblade War, which happens before even Birth by Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, like, Kingdom Hearts 1... Wait a second. I'll do this so it makes sense for the viewers. Kingdom Hearts 1 over here. Then you've got Birth by Sleep, Keyblade War, and then Kingdom Hearts Chi back cover, which was supposed to explain something, I guess, but
it just raised more questions.
Yeah, all I know is it's about some guy who's dressed like an Organization 13 member with the black hood, and he's called the Master, and he has he has got like 5 or 6 apprentices that have copies of a book of prophecies, which of course talk about future events. And it kind of explains where the Unversed come from, which the Unversed are... No, not the Unversed, I'm sorry. It kind of explains where the nightmares come from Dream Drop Distance. But it doesn't really tie it into it. I was a little disappointed, because it was actually shorter. It was only about an hour.
Oh.
Like, that's... Normally when they do something that's just cutscenes, it's about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So... Oh well. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. And also Smash, I'm almost done with classic mode for all the characters. I just have 3 characters left to do.
Oh, nice.
King K. Rool, Isabelle,
my guy,
and Incineroar. All new characters. So